God is saying this is not a random message, and you did not arrive here by accident. I allowed this word to reach you because the blessing I have prepared for you is near, but the habits you keep repeating are resisting the weight of what I am trying to place in your hands. Do not scroll past this moment. Do not treat this as another sound, another video, another passing feeling. This is a warning, but it is not sent to condemn you. It is sent to protect what I already intended to release. I have not forgotten you. I have not rejected you. I have not changed my mind concerning what I spoke over your life. The delay is not proof that I walked away. The silence was not abandonment. The waiting was not punishment. But I am telling you clearly, the vessel carrying the blessing must be strengthened, purified, and made consistent. What I send to you must not be destroyed by what you refuse to surrender. Your blessing needs a cleaner vessel, because what God sends must not be destroyed by what you refuse to surrender. I see the nights you stayed awake with questions you could not say out loud. I see the disappointment you kept swallowing while still trying to smile in front of people who never knew how tired you were. I heard the prayers that seemed unanswered. I saw the moments when you felt close to breakthrough, close to change, close to the door opening, yet still unable to step into it. You wondered why it felt so near and still so delayed. You wondered why the signs were there, but the possession was not. I am answering you now. The blessing is not absent. It is waiting for your habits to agree with the promise. There are things you have called normal that cannot enter the next season with you. There are reactions, distractions, conversations, compromises, and cycles that weaken your ability to carry what you prayed for. I am not asking for perfection. I am calling you into alignment. I am not withholding because I do not love you. I am preparing you because I refuse to let you lose what mercy has made ready. So listen carefully. This is the hour to become steady. This is the hour to become clean in your choices, disciplined in your attention, and faithful in the small things no one else sees. Like this video, as an act of agreement that you are ready for disciplined alignment. Subscribe if you believe I am shaping your next season, and comment, I am ready to be aligned. Let your response be more than words. Let it be the beginning of obedience. And now, I am bringing you deeper, because the hidden delay is not always an enemy standing against you. Sometimes the delay is a pattern living inside your daily choices. Sometimes it is not the person who left, not the attack that came, not the timing, not bad luck, not the door that closed. Sometimes it is the habit you keep excusing, the reaction you keep defending, the cycle you keep returning to, and the disobedience you keep calling normal. I am not saying this to shame you. I am saying this to rescue you. I am not exposing the pattern because I want to condemn you. I am exposing it because I refuse to let you lose what I have already prepared. There is a blessing with your name on it, but there are habits that keep weakening your spiritual readiness. There are small choices you have treated as harmless, but repeated long enough, they become an atmosphere. And in that atmosphere, either the blessing grows or the blessing gets choked. Look honestly at what keeps repeating. The procrastination that keeps delaying what I already told you to begin. The emotional reacting that keeps making you speak before you listen. The inconsistency that makes you strong one day and absent the next. The distraction that keeps stealing your attention when I am trying to give you direction. The negative speech that keeps agreeing with fear while your prayers are asking for faith. The undisciplined spending that keeps draining what I am trying to teach you to steward. The spiritual laziness that makes you want the promise without the posture. The returning to environments I already told you to leave because familiarity keeps feeling safer than obedience. Do not call it small if it is repeated every day. Do not call it harmless if it keeps pulling you out of alignment. Do not call it your personality if it is actually a pattern I am trying to heal. A habit may look small in one moment, but when it is repeated, it becomes a road. And if you keep walking that road, it will keep taking you to the same place. This is why you have seen movement but not possession. This is why you have felt close but not settled. This is why the door seemed near, but your hands were not ready to carry what was behind it. Obedience will secure what delay has been trying to steal. Discipline will guard what distraction keeps weakening. Alignment will protect what emotion keeps disturbing. I am calling you out of the pattern before the pattern costs you the promise. I am calling you to stop blaming everything around you and begin discerning what has been repeating within you. This is not the hour to make excuses. This is the hour to become honest. This is not the hour to hide behind pain. This is the hour to let truth clean what pain taught you to protect. I saw who hurt you. I saw what disappointed you. I saw the unfairness, the delay, the pressure, and the nights when you asked why it was taking so long. But I also see the habit that formed while you were waiting. I see the way you withdraw when correction comes. I see the way you react when patience is required. I see the way you start with fire and then abandon the instruction when it becomes quiet. I see the way you reach back for what I separated you from when loneliness starts speaking louder than faith. This is your moment to stop calling the pattern normal. It is not normal for where I am taking you. It may have been familiar in the last season, but it cannot govern the next one. What helped you survive cannot always help you steward. What protected you in pain may poison you in promise. So I am touching the pattern now. I am interrupting the cycle now. I am putting light on the habit now, not because I am angry with you, but because I love you too much to let you carry an old weakness into a new responsibility. If you hear this, and you know I am speaking to you, do not harden your heart. Type, "I will break the pattern," as an act of agreement, not as empty words, not as a performance. Let it be a witness that you are done defending what has been delaying you. The real delay may not be outside of you. It may be the pattern you keep calling normal. And today, I am giving you grace to see it, strength to surrender it, and discipline to stop feeding it before it steals what obedience is ready to secure. You cannot carry new favor with old reactions. You cannot keep responding from fear and expect peace to remain. You cannot keep answering from offense and expect unity to remain. You cannot keep moving from bitterness, panic, suspicion, and impatience, and then wonder why the atmosphere around your promise feels unstable. I am bringing you into a new season, but the next season cannot be governed by the emotional habits of the last season. Listen carefully. Favor does not only require an open door, favor requires a new response system. When I begin to trust you with more, I also begin to correct how you respond under pressure. I watch what rises in you when you are misunderstood. I watch what comes out of your mouth when you are delayed. I watch what you assume when someone does not answer quickly. I watch whether you pray first or speak first. I watch whether correction makes you humble or makes you run. These moments are not random. They reveal what still needs healing before expansion can be entrusted to your hands. I have seen why you react the way you do. I saw the moments when people left without explanation. I saw the words that cut you deeply. I saw the betrayal that made you guard yourself. I saw the seasons when you had to survive without support, when you had to make decisions while tired, when you learned to protect your heart because no one else seemed to protect it. I am not ignoring your pain. I am not minimizing what happened. But I am telling you clearly, survival habits cannot rule the promised season. The way you learn to survive cannot become the way you steward. The way you defended yourself in pain cannot become the way you handle responsibility. The way you reacted when you were wounded cannot be the way you respond when I bless you. Old reactions will try to sabotage new favor. They will make you quit when I am correcting you. They will make you assume rejection when I am only redirecting you. They will make you replay old wounds until you punish new people for what old people did. They will make temporary feelings speak permanent decisions. Do not let one moment of emotion destroy a door I spent seasons preparing you for. Do not let anger answer what wisdom should handle. Do not let fear interpret what faith should discern. Do not let impatience pull you out of a process that is protecting you. Your emotions are real, but they are not your guide. Your feelings may tell you what hurts, but they cannot always tell you what is true. This is why I am teaching you discipline. Discipline is not about restriction. It is about protection. Discipline protects you from returning to the version of yourself that could not steward the next door. When I say be slow to speak, I am protecting your peace. When I say pause before reacting, I am protecting your relationships. When I say pray before deciding, I am protecting your future. When I say do not answer from offense, I am protecting the blessing. This is not punishment. This is training. This is not rejection. This is preparation. I am not trying to make you less emotional. I am teaching you to stop letting emotion become your master. There are reactions you must surrender now. The quick answer, the silent withdrawal, the panic decision, the bitter replay, the need to prove yourself, the habit of assuming the worst, the impulse to walk away when you feel corrected. I am putting my hand on these places because I am ready to heal them. But you must let me correct the reaction before I expand the responsibility. You cannot ask me for more influence while refusing to let me govern your response. You cannot ask me for greater doors while keeping the same instability at the threshold. So today, choose a new response. Choose prayer before speech. Choose patience before panic. Choose humility before defense. Choose healing before replaying the wound. Choose obedience before emotion. If this word is touching the place you have been trying to hide, do not resist me. Type, correct my reaction, as an act of surrender. Let it not be performance. Let it be agreement. I am not exposing this to shame you. I am correcting it to free you. New favor is near, but old reactions cannot carry it. Let me make you steady enough to keep what I am preparing to place in your hands. And now I am speaking to your attention, because your attention has become a spiritual battleground. What you keep watching is shaping you. What you keep listening to is training you. What you keep entertaining in your mind is either making you sensitive to my voice or numb to my instruction. Do not call it harmless if it keeps pulling you away from prayer. Do not call it rest if it leaves you more anxious. Do not call it entertainment if it keeps feeding fear, comparison, lust, anger, jealousy, and unbelief. I am not only looking at what you say you believe. I am looking at what has your attention when no one is watching. I am looking at what you reach for when you wake up. I am looking at what fills your ears late at night when your spirit is tired. I am looking at the endless scrolling that keeps your mind moving but your purpose standing still. I am looking at the comparison that makes you despise your process because someone else appears ahead of you. I am looking at the gossip that entertains your flesh but weakens your purity. I am looking at the impulsive messages you send before you pray, before you breathe, before you let wisdom speak. This is not small. Your attention is one of the vessels of the blessing. If your attention is divided, your obedience will be delayed. If your mind is scattered, your response will be unstable. If your spirit is constantly filled with noise, you will struggle to recognize the whisper of my direction. I may be speaking clearly, but distraction can make you too numb to notice. I may be opening the door, but distraction can make you too tired to move. I may be giving instruction, but distraction can make you double-minded, hesitant, and slow in the very moment where obedience is required. Distraction does not always destroy loudly. Sometimes it delays quietly. It does not always look like rebellion. Sometimes it looks like one more video, one more conversation, one more hour awake, one more message you should not answer, one more thought you keep rehearsing until peace leaves your room. And then you wonder why you feel heavy. You wonder why prayer feels difficult. You wonder why your purpose feels distant. You wonder why you keep saying tomorrow to the instruction I gave you yesterday. I am telling you the truth. A divided attention produces a delayed obedience. Do not let your phone disciple you more than my presence does. Do not let strangers on a screen shape your emotions more than my word shapes your spirit. Do not let the noise of other people's lives make you careless with the life I placed in your hands. I have been trying to settle you, but distraction keeps scattering you. I have been trying to strengthen you, but anxiety-fed content keeps draining you. I have been trying to give you rest, but late-night noise keeps stealing the quiet where healing was supposed to happen. You must guard your eyes. You must guard your ears. You must guard your thoughts. You must guard the hour when you are most vulnerable, because the enemy does not need to take the blessing from you if he can keep you too distracted to obey the instruction that leads you into it. This is why I am calling you back to focus. This is why I am asking you to put down what keeps pulling you away from me. This is why I am teaching you to close the door on voices that make your spirit restless and open the door to my peace again. If this is speaking to you, comment, "My attention belongs to God." Let it be a declaration against distraction. Let it be a boundary over your mind. Let it be an agreement that your focus will no longer be rented out to everything that demands it. Your blessing requires focus. Your next step requires clarity. Your obedience requires attention. And I am not correcting your focus to take joy from you. I am correcting your focus to return you to the peace, purpose, rest, and instruction that distraction has been stealing quietly. Come back to me in your attention. Come back to me in the quiet. Come back to me before the scroll, before the reaction, before the comparison, before the late-night noise. I am not asking for a distracted yes. I am calling for a focused yes. The blessing is near, but you must be awake enough to receive it, steady enough to steward it, and attentive enough to move when I say move. And now that I have exposed the distraction, I am giving you instruction, because I am not asking you for one emotional moment. I am not asking you for one tearful prayer, one strong declaration, one day of focus, and then a return to the same disorder. I am calling you into consistency. I am calling you into a daily agreement with me. I am calling you to become the kind of vessel that does not only receive a promise by faith, but protects that promise through steady obedience. Listen carefully. A promise is received by faith, but it is protected through consistency. Many people shout over the promise, but they do not steward the promise. Many people celebrate the door, but they neglect the discipline required to walk through it. Many people want the blessing to arrive, but they do not want the daily structure that keeps the blessing from being wasted, weakened, or mishandled. I am not saying this to discourage you. I am saying this because the door is opening, the instruction is clear, and you must stop asking me for more confirmation while ignoring the habit I already highlighted. Consistency is spiritual. It is not just doing the same thing over and over. It is returning to me when your feelings try to pull you away. It is praying even when you do not feel dramatic fire. It is honoring the commitment after the excitement fades. It is keeping the boundary when loneliness whispers that one compromise will not matter. It is managing your time when no one is watching. It is guarding your speech when your flesh wants to complain, expose, argue, or react. It is doing the right thing in the quiet place, because you understand that hidden obedience prepares public blessing. Do not despise the ordinary days. Do not despise the small instructions. Do not despise the daily choice to wake up, pray, focus, forgive, work, listen, wait, and obey. These are not small things in my sight. These are the places where capacity is built. Every repeated obedient choice strengthens you. Every time you return to prayer instead of panic, you become steadier. Every time you keep the boundary instead of opening the old door, you become freer. Every time you finish what I told you to start, you become more trustworthy with what is next. I have seen how you start with passion. I have seen how quickly you can believe when the word feels fresh. I have seen the fire in your heart when you sense that I am near. But I have also seen where inconsistency has interrupted your growth. I have seen the unfinished instructions. I have seen the neglected routines. I have seen the promises you made in prayer and abandoned when pressure came. I have seen the way you ask me to bless what you are not willing to steward. And I am telling you now, this is the hour to become stable. The blessing I am preparing is not meant to overwhelm you. It is meant to be carried by a strengthened vessel. That is why I keep bringing you back to discipline. Discipline is not punishment. Discipline is protection. Discipline is how I train your hands to hold what your prayers have been asking for. Discipline is how I teach your mind to stay clear, your spirit to stay sensitive, your emotions to stay submitted, and your life to stay aligned with what I am releasing. Do not wait until the blessing arrives to become consistent. Become consistent now. Do not wait until the door opens to manage your time. Manage it now. Do not wait until the responsibility increases to guard your mouth. Guard it now. Do not wait until everything feels perfect to obey the instruction. Obey now. The next season will require the strength you are building in this season. The hidden place is not wasted. The quiet obedience is not unseen. The repeated choice is not meaningless. I am using it to enlarge your capacity. So stop asking for another sign while refusing the simple step. Stop asking if I am speaking when I have already shown you what must change. Stop calling it confusion when it is really resistance. This is not confusion. This is clarity. Return to prayer. Keep the boundary. Honor the commitment. Finish the assignment. Guard your time. Watch your words. Choose obedience when no one is clapping. Choose discipline when no one is checking. Choose alignment when emotion is trying to pull you backward. If you are ready to become consistent, comment, "I will be steady." Let it be more than a sentence. Let it be an agreement in your spirit. The door is opening, but consistency is the doorway between promise and possession. I am not only preparing the blessing for you, I am preparing you for the blessing. And when your daily choices begin to agree with my promise, you will no longer be delayed by the habits that once weakened your hands. And now I am showing you why certain things have been leaving your life. You thought it was loss, but I am telling you it was protection. You thought it was rejection, but I was making room. You thought I was allowing people to walk away because I had forgotten you, but I was separating you from the very atmosphere that kept feeding the habit I am trying to break. Do not misread my hand in this season. Some removals are not attacks. Some removals are mercy. There are relationships that keep reactivating the version of you I am healing. There are conversations that pull you back into gossip, offense, comparison, lust, fear, and compromise. There are places that weaken your conviction the moment you enter them. There are routines that make no space for prayer, no space for stillness, no space for obedience, no space for my voice. And you keep asking me why it feels like certain doors are closing, why certain connections are fading, why certain invitations no longer feel peaceful. I am answering you now. I am protecting the blessing by removing the environment that would poison it. Not everything familiar is safe. Not everything comfortable is assigned. Not every open door is from me. Some doors are open because they lead you back into the same cycle you prayed to escape. Some people feel familiar because they know the old version of you and keep calling it normal. Some places feel comfortable because they do not challenge your disobedience. Some routines feel easy because they let your flesh stay in control while your spirit becomes weaker. I am not asking you to hate what I am separating you from. I am asking you to discern what it has been producing in you. Look at the fruit. When you leave that conversation, are you more peaceful or more bitter? When you spend time in that environment, are you more focused or more distracted? When you entertain that content, are you more pure or more tempted? When you keep that schedule, are you closer to me or too exhausted to seek me? Do not defend what keeps draining your obedience. Do not keep calling it harmless when it leaves you spiritually dull. Do not call it friendship if it keeps normalizing compromise. Do not call it opportunity if it requires you to abandon conviction. I know separation can feel painful. I know the quiet can feel unfamiliar when noise has been your comfort. I know distance can feel like punishment when attachment has been your pattern. I see the part of you that wants to reach back, explain yourself, reopen the door, answer the message, return to the place, and rebuild what I am trying to remove. But I am telling you clearly, do not grieve what was draining you as if it was feeding you. Do not mourn a cage because it was familiar. Do not chase what I had to move so your obedience could breathe again. This is not abandonment. This is not rejection. This is not punishment. This is the clearing of space for a cleaner life, a steadier mind, a stronger obedience, and a blessing that will not be corrupted by the same atmosphere that once weakened you. I am removing what keeps feeding the old habit because I am serious about your freedom. I am not only breaking the cycle in your heart, I am changing the environment that kept giving it permission to grow. So release the people who normalize compromise. Release the places that make holiness feel strange. Release the entertainment that stirs old desires. Release the schedule that leaves no room for me. Release the need to be understood by those who only knew how to benefit from your broken patterns. I am not taking your life away from you. I am giving it back to you cleaner, quieter, stronger, and more aligned. If you know I am separating you for your protection, comment, I trust the separation. Let it be an act of surrender, not sadness. Let it be agreement that you will stop fighting the protection hidden inside the removal. The blessing is too important to be planted in poisoned ground. The promise is too weighty to be carried in an atmosphere of compromise. Trust me when I close the door. Trust me when I create distance. Trust me when I make old places uncomfortable. I am not trying to hurt you. I am protecting what I am preparing to place in your hands. And now I am bringing the light closer, because the habit that keeps coming to your mind while you hear this is not accidental. That thought that keeps rising, that pattern you keep trying to push away, that one area you keep hoping I will not touch, that is the place where I am putting my finger, not to shame you, not to crush you, not to make you feel unworthy. I am touching it because I am ready to heal it. I am exposing it because I am ready to free you. I am bringing it into the light because what remains hidden keeps having permission to delay you. Do not hide behind vague guilt. Do not say, I need to do better, and then refuse to name what keeps pulling you backward. Be specific before me. What is the habit that keeps stealing your peace? What is the habit that keeps delaying your obedience? What is the habit that weakens your prayer life and makes you feel distant from me? What is the habit that damages your relationships because you keep reacting, withdrawing, accusing, or speaking from a wounded place? What is the habit that wastes your time until the day is gone and the instruction is still unfinished? What is the habit that makes you hide from me when I am calling you closer? I already know it. I am not asking because I need information. I am asking because honesty is the doorway to freedom. You cannot surrender what you refuse to name. You cannot break agreement with what you keep protecting. You cannot be healed in the place you keep pretending is not wounded. This is why conviction is coming with clarity. This is why your spirit is uncomfortable. This is why you keep feeling the weight of one specific thing. It is not condemnation. It is my mercy calling you back before the pattern costs you another season. Condemnation says you are finished. Conviction says come home. Condemnation makes you hide. Conviction invites you to surrender. Condemnation tells you there is no hope. Conviction tells you the door is still open, but you must respond now. I am not reminding you of this habit to make you live in regret. I am reminding you because I refuse to let the next blessing be delayed by the same cycle that delayed the last instruction. I refuse to let you keep bleeding in a place I am ready to heal. I refuse to let you normalize bondage when I have already prepared freedom. But listen carefully. Surrender must become practical. Do not only cry about the habit and then feed it again tomorrow. Delete what must be deleted. Apologize where you need to apologize. Create the boundary you keep delaying. Change the schedule that keeps leaving you spiritually empty. Stop returning to the recurring compromise and calling it weakness when I have already given you a way of escape. Return to the instruction I gave you. Return to prayer. Return to discipline. Return to the clean place. Return to the quiet place where your spirit can hear me again. If the habit is in your phone, put a boundary on the phone. If the habit is in your mouth, pause before you speak. If the habit is in your spending, create order. If the habit is in your relationships, stop opening doors I closed. If the habit is in procrastination, take the next step today. If the habit is in secret compromise, stop making room for darkness and call it comfort. I am not asking for an emotional promise. I am calling for a practical yes. This is the place I want to heal. The exact place you have been ashamed of is the place I am ready to touch. The exact pattern you thought made you disqualified is the place where my grace is reaching for you. Do not run from conviction. Do not scroll past this moment. Do not harden your heart because truth found you. This is not the end of your story. This is the end of agreement with the habit that has delayed your blessing. If you are ready to surrender it, comment, I surrender the habit that delays my blessing. Let it be public agreement with transformation. Let it be your yes to freedom. Let it be the moment you stop defending what has been draining you. I am not exposing the habit to shame you. I am showing you the place where I am ready to set you free. And now I am giving you the rhythm for the new season. Because freedom cannot remain only a feeling. Alignment cannot be something you visit when life becomes painful. Obedience cannot be an occasional emotion that rises during a message and disappears when the day becomes difficult. The new season requires a new daily agreement. Every morning, you must decide again. Every afternoon, you must guard again. Every night, you must return again. This is how transformation becomes your life, and not just your moment. Do not wait for Monday. Do not wait for a new month. Do not wait until you feel ready. Do not wait until everything in your emotions agrees with the instruction I have already given you. The moment of obedience is now. The moment to surrender is now. The moment to create order is now. The moment to stop feeding the habit is now. If you keep delaying obedience until the perfect day, delay will keep disguising itself as preparation. I am not asking you for another promise someday. I am asking you for agreement today. Begin the day with surrender. Before you reach for the noise, reach for me. Before you scroll, speak to me. Before you answer the world, give me your attention. Say, guide my thoughts, govern my emotions, order my steps, and correct my desires. Do not begin the day already, scattered, and then wonder why you cannot hear me clearly. Your first agreement matters. What you give your morning to will try to govern the rest of your day. Give me the first place. Give me the first thought. Give me the first yes. Then choose one habit to confront. Do not try to hide inside a vague desire to change. Choose the place I have already highlighted. If it is your reaction, pause before you speak. If it is distraction, set the boundary before the temptation comes. If it is procrastination, take the first step before you talk yourself out of it. If it is bitterness, refuse the replay. If it is compromise, close the door before your flesh negotiates with it. One habit confronted in obedience carries more spiritual weight than 10 emotional declarations with no action. Protect your attention throughout the day. Do not let everything enter your spirit simply because it is available. Do not let every notification become your master. Do not let every opinion pull you away from peace. Guard your eyes, your ears, your time, your energy, and your environment. This is not restriction. This is protection. I am teaching you to live like someone who understands that your attention is connected to your obedience, and your obedience is connected to what I am preparing to release. Speak life when your old pattern wants to speak defeat. Speak truth when fear begins to interpret your circumstances. Speak blessing when bitterness wants to take control of your mouth. Do not keep rehearsing what went wrong until your faith becomes weak. Do not keep declaring that you are stuck when I am teaching you to move differently. Your words are not empty. They are agreements. Stop agreeing with delay. Stop agreeing with fear. Stop agreeing with the old identity. Say what I say. Walk with what I have spoken. Let your mouth come into alignment with the season I am bringing you into. And when I give you instruction, obey quickly. Delayed obedience gives the old habit time to argue. Delayed obedience gives fear time to grow. Delayed obedience gives distraction time to pull you in another direction. When I say apologize, do it. When I say stop, stop. When I say begin, begin. When I say be silent, be silent. When I say release it, release it. You do not need another sign for what I have already made clear. This is not confusion. This is the place where obedience must become immediate. Before you sleep, review the day honestly with me. Do not hide the moment you reacted. Do not excuse the boundary you broke. Do not condemn yourself, but do not lie to yourself. Bring the day into my presence. Ask where you obeyed. Ask where you drifted. Ask what must be corrected tomorrow. Let the night become a place of cleansing, not a place where guilt silently grows. I am not calling you to perfection without process. I am calling you to honesty, correction, and return. Listen to me. Small obedience carries great weight. One corrected response can close a door that anger used to enter. One honest decision can break the power of a lie. One resisted temptation can strengthen your spirit for the next battle. One kept boundary can protect the blessing from contamination. Do not despise the small yes. Do not call it insignificant. In my hands, a small yes becomes a turning point. A hidden yes becomes public fruit. A daily yes becomes a transformed life. As you align, clarity will return, peace will strengthen, your spirit will become sensitive again. Doors will begin to open correctly, not through striving, not through panic, not through manipulation, but through ordered obedience. The blessing will no longer feel like something far away that you are chasing. It will begin to feel like something being prepared to land in a life that is finally making room for it. If you are ready for a new daily agreement, comment, I choose obedience today. Let it be your declaration. Let it be your line in the ground. Let it be the moment you stop waiting for another feeling and begin walking in disciplined alignment. I am with you in the morning. I am with you in the decision. I am with you in the boundary. I am with you in the correction. Transformation begins when obedience becomes daily agreement, and this is the day your agreement changes. And now you are standing at the turning point. This is the moment where the old cycle and the prepared blessing are both before you, and what you choose next matters. Do not treat this as another message that touches your emotions, but does not change your decisions. Do not let this become another moment where you feel convicted, agree with truth, and then return to the same habit tomorrow as if nothing was spoken. I am telling you clearly, the next blessing is connected to the next obedient choice. This is discipline or delay. This is alignment or distraction. This is surrender or repetition. This is stewardship or loss. Not because I am trying to frighten you, but because I am trying to protect what I have prepared for you. This is not fear speaking. This is mercy calling. This is not condemnation. This is a rescue. I am reaching into the place where the pattern has been repeating, and I am saying, choose differently now. Do not give delay another doorway. Do not give distraction another hour. Do not give the old habit another agreement. You are not the same person you were before. You are not the same person who reacted without awareness, drifted without conviction, surrendered your focus without resistance, and called inconsistency normal. I have been teaching you. I have been correcting you. I have been exposing the pattern, separating you from what fed it, and calling you into a cleaner rhythm. Do not return to what I am bringing you out of. Do not shrink back into the habits that once controlled you. Do not let the old version of you make decisions for the new season I am placing before you. The blessing is not waiting for your perfection. It is waiting for your agreement. It is waiting for your yes to become practical. It is waiting for your hands to become steady, your attention to become guarded, your emotions to become submitted, and your obedience to become daily. One choice can open the direction. One act of discipline can break the delay. One surrendered habit can clear the space where the blessing is meant to rest. So, bring it to me now. Bring the habit, bring the reaction, bring the distraction, bring the compromise, bring the fear, the procrastination, the bitterness, the secret place, the repeated excuse, and the area you keep trying to manage without surrender. Place it before me. Do not hide it. Do not decorate it. Do not defend it. Lay it down and prepare to receive strength. If you are ready to choose discipline over delay, comment, "I choose discipline now." Let this be your agreement before the prayer. Let this be the moment you stop negotiating with the cycle. I am calling you into a clean life, a steady life, an aligned life, a life ready to carry what I have already prepared. Now pray this with surrender. Do not rush through it. Do not let your mouth speak what your heart refuses to release. Bring the habit into the light now and say, "Father, I come before you with an open heart. Search me, correct me, cleanse me. Expose every habit that has been delaying what you prepared for my life. Expose every pattern I have excused, every reaction I have protected, every distraction I have entertained, every compromise I have justified, and every place where I have delayed obedience while asking you for blessing. Heal the wound beneath the habit. Heal the fear beneath the procrastination. Heal the pain beneath the emotional reaction. Heal the insecurity beneath the comparison. Heal the emptiness beneath the compromise. Heal the disappointment beneath the inconsistency. I do not want to manage the pattern anymore. I do not want to decorate it, defend it, or rename it. I surrender it. I place it before you now. Touch the place I have been hiding. Strengthen the place that has been weak. Restore the place that has been wounded. Bring my heart back into alignment with you. I declare now that procrastination is losing its hold. Distraction is losing its voice. Emotional cycles are losing their power. Compromise is losing its doorway. Fear is losing its authority. Inconsistency is losing its agreement. I will not be ruled by what delayed me. I will not be governed by the old reaction. I will not keep feeding the habit and then wonder why the blessing feels delayed. I choose obedience. I choose discipline. I choose surrender. I choose alignment now. Make me a cleaner vessel. Give me steady hands. Give me a disciplined spirit. Give me a prepared heart. Teach me to obey without hesitation. Teach me to respond without rebellion. Teach me to pause before I speak. Pray before I react. Move when you instruct. Stop when you warn. And return quickly when correction comes. Let my attention be guarded. Let my emotions be submitted. Let my daily choices agree with what you have spoken over me. And I declare that the blessing you prepared will not be wasted. It will not be mishandled. It will not be destroyed by old patterns. It will not be poisoned by old environments. It will not slip through careless hands. I am choosing alignment now. I am choosing the clean place. I am choosing the steady path. I am choosing the narrow obedience that protects what you are preparing to release. When the habit is surrendered, the vessel is prepared, and I receive the strength to carry what you already intended. If this prayer is your agreement, comment, "I choose discipline over delay." Leave your prayer request for habit transformation and breakthrough, because this is the moment to stop hiding and start surrendering. Share this with someone who needs alignment, someone who has been delayed by distraction, someone who needs to come back into steady obedience. Subscribe for more prophetic encouragement, and like this video if you are ready to protect what God is preparing. The old pattern is breaking, the vessel is being cleaned, obedience is rising, discipline is returning, alignment is being restored, and the blessing will meet you in the place of surrender, in the place of obedience, in the place where your life finally agrees with what I have already prepared.